Good morning. So yesterday I did not check off my bread habit on screen on purpose because I wanted to share that one. And today, or maybe that was 2 days ago, doesn't really matter. I did do it. And today I'm checking off number 27 for my bread habit and entering into day number 28. So we talked about the Goldilocks rule and making it just right. Not too hot, not too cold, too hard, too easy. We have to make that habit just right to maintain that interest. And yet we know that this doesn't always work, especially depending on the habit that you're working to create. You know, if your habit is making phone calls to prospects at work, I've got some flip the script type ideas that can make those a little bit more interesting. At some point, it's still a grind, right? Like you know that you just have to monotonously do it day after day after day after day. Or at the gym, you know, and doing those reps. Marty brought up getting into that mindset on yesterday's video in his comment. And it reminds me of a few thoughts. First off, success is simple, it's not easy. You've all heard that phrase before. The pathway to success is simple, you know, like you see 1,000 ads of it on Facebook, like do this, it's easy, we'll get you success. Easy, 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 easy. And it is, it's easy, but it's repetitious. It's the grind. And what's really interesting to me is over the years, as I've talked to a lot of really successful business people, they talk about that too. They talk about the boredom. So it's not their passion that made them successful. It's not some superhuman power to get, to not be bored. And we talked about the desire yesterday, finding something that you desire to do, but even so, there are days that it is still going to get boring. At some point, it comes down to who can handle the boredom and what you do when that boredom strikes. Because there's going to be points where we're successful short term. You went a week eating the way that you wanted to eat, getting rid of the bread, and then you go up to a restaurant or you order a sub from your favorite sub shop, and you look at that cheesesteak wit, and you want to break, right? Because that's exciting, that's new, that's different, that's comfortable. And the salads are boring. There's a variety of places that you could take that in your own habit. And what we really find is that, like right now, we're not even halfway through the 66-day challenge. I mean, I just said we're going into day 28. Right? We got 5 days left until we're even at day 33. And some of this already feels boring, feels very repetitious. There have been mornings that I got up, and I'm also doing a 66-day challenge for stretching. And there are mornings that I got up and I was like, I don't want to stretch again. And yet I did. I sat down, I did a 20-minute routine and stretched. And I feel a whole lot better for it. Once you get into it and you get moving and you start to get into that mindset, it starts to feel better. So what am I saying? I'm saying that the greatest reason that we fail, that greatest threat to success, is boredom. It's not just not doing it, it's that we get bored with doing it, so we stop doing it. We have a couple of days of success, and then we take a couple of days off. And then getting started again isn't quite as easy. And then we take another couple of days off. And then we just look at it and say, I'm just not really interested in this. We all have dreams that we want to fulfill. We all have goals that we want to accomplish. And if we only do the work when it's convenient or exciting, we're never going to be consistent enough to achieve those amazing results. So, there's two types of people in the world. There's the amateurs who get distracted by life, and then there's the professionals who stick to their schedule. A couple days ago, we talked about strategy. That strategy is just the 1%. Your state and your story are the other 99%. But the professionals that stick to that strategy are going to be the ones that are successful. They're going to be the ones that achieve the amazing results. And the only way to really achieve those amazing results is to embrace boredom. Sombering thought. I want you to be successful. I know you want me to be successful. That's why you're still tuning in. And if you can find a way to grind through that boredom, to get it onto your schedule and make it consistent, to just make sure that you get it done every day, even if that means becoming uncomfortable, finding an accountability partner, somebody to check in with that's going to keep you honest. I do that, by the way, with my own wife. Right? She's the only one that I would can never lie to. Like anybody else, I could probably tell a white fib to on occasion, right? Like a little white lie. And I can't do that to her. I bought some board games on Friday, and I wasn't going to tell her about them because I know she doesn't think we need any more board games, but these look like fun. And she came home, and I instantly was like, oh, I did this today, and if I don't tell her about it now, then I'm going to feel bad about it. And I told her. And so I have asked her at multiple times through my life, through starting my own business, through a variety of things. I've just said, hey, babe, I need you to do this for me. Can you, at the end of the day, check in with me and make sure that I did blank? And it was the monotonous. It was the boring. It's what I didn't want to do. And I set a little alarm in my phone, or I set an alarm in hers that says, ask Jeff, did he do blank? Today, it's making prospecting calls. So did I make those prospecting calls? She'll come home. Jeff, did you connect with this many people today? And if I didn't, I'll say no. And I can't say no to her because I'm here to support my family and I don't want to disappoint her. Find somebody in your life that you don't want to disappoint. Keep them looped in for that accountability so that way when life gets boring, when work gets boring, somebody can come to you and say, hey, did you do the boring stuff today? Because the boring is going to help make you successful. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.